Okay, we are live for the Trash Mouth Fantasy Football Week number 8 podcast. And we have the two-time champion on the line, Chet Psychos.
Good evening, all. How's everyone?
All right, Psychos is en route on the train on the LIRR on the way home, so he has to be a little parental guidance on this call, but that's okay. Chet Psychos, you earned your 6th win last week, tying your win record all of last year with a big 75-point performance. What do you think about that week?
Well, it's been a good year so far. Cannot complain one bit. Got a good, solid, deep team, which always helps.
All right, Psychos, we have a Facebook question from Jesse from Kew Gardens. He goes, Chet, is this team your best balanced team that you've ever had, better than your 2010 or 2011 championship team? This is Jesse from Kew Gardens.
Well, Jesse, the answer is absolutely.
All right, Chet Psycho's man of many words. This part of the segment, we have a new feature on the podcast, which is it's called Please Acknowledge and Cue Up the Music. So, Chet, please give me the go-ahead to cue up the week number 8 podcast music.
You may, sir. Go ahead.
All right. Having a little technical difficulty, but I think we got it going. It is the Detroit Lions fight song music. Come on, Chet, sing along. Matthew Stafford, Kenny Galladay.
Oh, yes. The best hookup in the league right now, by far.
There you go. All right, Chet Psychos, as we listen to the Detroit Lions fight song from 1933. Chet, you're number 1 in total points. You have the best record. Can you end your 7-year playoff drought?
Oh, playoffs. I pretty much, let's put it this way. The way the team's going, if they keep producing like they are, they should make the playoffs.
Well, there you go. Chet Psychos in first place, all alone in the West Division. All right, this part of the segment is called Trash Mouth, True or False. Now, remember, Chet, you have to give us honest answers.
Okay.
All right? Will the Chet Psychos win the West Division this year? True or false?
True.
Does Chet score 100 points in a week in the next 6 games? Because you're getting closer and closer to scoring 100.
I would say false, because what happens is when it comes down to later on in the season, we got these division games. It's going to be kind of hard, rougher to score. When it comes to the NFL divisions, when it comes to their playoffs, it can be a little harder. Plus, taking into back injuries too and buys.
All right, Chet. So if you had to pick Chet Psychos on the line for the Trash Mouth Fantasy Football Podcast Show Week 8 edition, Chet, so far after 8 weeks, who is your MVP of your team right now? Specific player, if you had to choose one.
Specific player? Good question. There's 2 that I can come up with right off the bat. Okay? And the first person is named Matthew Stafford. Okay? Because without him, I'd be dead. When it comes to quarterbacks. Okay? And second off, it's a whole shout-out to the whole wide receiving crew that I have. Tops in the league.
There you go. That is true. You do have the number 1 rated wide receiver cumulative points so far after 8 weeks. Evans, Keenan Allen. Galladay, Allen Robinson. These are all number 1 receivers, and they're all producing on different weeks. All right, Chet. You're off to your best start in franchise, tied a franchise record with your best start to the season at 6-2. You have your next opponent upcoming. What are your thoughts about your next opponent?
Well, it's going to be a tough matchup. It always is. Anything can happen on any given week. You know that. It's the NFL. What do you expect? Do I expect to win? Yes, of course. Who doesn't? But like I said, we'll wait and see what happens.
That is true. Anything can happen on any given Sunday. As you know, it's not exactly you know. You do have the two-time defending champion that you're playing, Grim Reapers. He has lost 3 in a row, but you did beat him. Come from behind win by 1 point. Exciting finish. So this part of the show, it's called the Trash Mouth Parting Shots. So what do you have to say to the rest of the league now that you're back in business after a long drought? You're winning, you're scoring points, you have a great team. What do you got to say?
Well, pretty much what I got to say is I have returned. It's been a good year. Cannot complain one bit. But we'll see what happens down the rest of the year. It's still early. There's about 5 or 6 weeks left, so anything still can happen. Yeah, that's probably the trash talk. When I get to the playoffs, that's when the trash talking will start.
There you go, Chad. As you know, the only way you get on this show, you have to score points. You can't score mediocre. You got to be explosive. And thus far, after 8 games, Chet Cycles is the most explosive team in Trash Mouth Fantasy Football. Hands down.
Yep, that hopefully continues.
All right, Chet Psychos. Great job this past week. We hope to join us on future podcast shows. I hope you enjoyed the burgers and the little refreshments in the waiting room. I'm sure you saw Trend Tracker Tracy there in the halls. So thank you again for joining us.
No problem, my pleasure.
And happy Halloween a few days from now.
You too. See you guys soon.
All right. Chet.